So it appears that the same people who had zero problems with shutting down small businesses across America over a virus with a 99% survival rate are now going apoplectic because small businesses might get shut down after the woke Silicon Valley Bank just imploded. Their hypocrisy has no bounds. Let's get into it. So now they're all regurgitating the same talking points that on Friday regulators shuttered SVB and seized its deposits in what they are referring to as the largest banking failure since the 2008 financial crisis and the second largest ever. So this makes me wonder, how exactly are they going to blame the Republicans? Don't think they won't. If you remember, in 2008, there was a crash, and it was because of 30 plus years of Democrat shenanigans in the housing market. And schemes were being run left and right. And then when the crash happened in 2008, they blamed George W. Bush, who, to the contrary of everyone in the Democratic Party, tried to do something to stop the crash from coming. And the Democrats who controlled the Congress at the time told him to go screw a rock. So now Janet Yellen is talking about a bailout for the uninsured deposits at SVB. This is the same Janet Yellen who told us that there was no inflation, even though everybody felt it every time they went to the supermarket. And then she told us that there was slight inflation, but it was just transitory. Then she had to admit finally that she completely missed the boat on inflation in America. And she now is hinting at the government's going to bail out the woke bank. She's the same one who completely missed the FTX debacle, where the former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried scammed the entire world with his phony cryptocurrency company and lost billions overnight, causing financial ripples throughout the world. And now she missed the SVB bank letter. What the hell good is this one? Well, apparently Janet Yellen is very good at giving away all our tax dollars to Ukraine. Maybe she should spend more time keeping an eye on left-wing woke financial institutions and less time on funding World War III. What do you think? Now, SVB is not a fly-by-night bank. They serve mainly tech companies and venture capital firms. They've been in business for 40 years. Bernie Marcus, who's the co-founder of Home Depot, he said that the company, SVB, became too focused on the woke issues like LGBTQ plus activism and environmental alarmism like climate change, rather than focus on their shareholders. He was on Neil Cavuto's show on Saturday, and he said, quote, "These banks are badly run because everybody is focused on diversity and all the woke issues and not concentrating on the one thing they should be, which is shareholder returns." According to Business Today, which has a headline, "Get Woke, Go Broke," Silicon Valley's top woman executive, LGBTQ plus activist, gets targeted for lender's failure. So it was a diversity hire. So here you go. Silicon Valley Bank, get this, went without a chief risk officer for almost 9 months between April 2022 and January 2023. Gosh golly gee, I wonder how they didn't foresee something like a collapse happening. It goes on to say that the boss of financial risk at SVB's UK branch, Jay Ersapah, the diversity hire, has been accused of prioritizing pro-diversity initiatives over her actual role at the bank. Now, while Ersapah acted as the CRO for Silicon Valley Bank in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, she organized a range of LGBTQ plus initiatives, including a month-long Pride campaign and safe space catch-ups for staff. In the past, she also moderated the MEA Pride Town Hall and served as a panelist at the bank's Global Pride Town Hall to share her experiences as a lesbian of color. Now, there's a reason why there's a phrase, "Go woke, get broke," and it's because this woke crap should not be brought into the workplace. If you get hired to do a job in any industry, and any job, your mission is to do your job so that you get paid upon the agreed upon price. It's not to make sure that the company caters to a group of people that you want to consider diverse. That just doesn't compute in the business world. So if a company starts worrying more about changing the social fabric of a society than actually getting the business work done, eventually the slump of dead weight that exists in every company, which gives you a bunch of slack to work with, well, you run out of that slack, and then you start losing money, And then you start losing clients and then the business. And because the alphabet people are very good at threatening corporations with lawsuits if they don't comply with their wishes to push this wokeness crap on 99% of the workforce, weak CEOs and other executives get on their knees and cower when this happens. So in this case, rather than doing her job and assessing risk for the bank, which was her job, Ersapah was more interested in doing all the sideline things in diversity and LGBTQ plus initiatives. That should have never been a part of her job. You would think that SVB collapsing like this would be a lesson to other corporations out there that they've either gone woke or they're attempting to go woke now. But I think the problem is that the media will act as the Praetorian Guard of the wokety woke wokes, the high priests and priestesses of wokeness. Because you see, it is the media that created this culture of wokeness. Wokeness is a fabricated, made-up culture because the odds of wokeness ever being organically created as a culture anywhere on the planet, including California, is nil. We already have media people out there giving excuses other than pointing out that woke employees are pushing woke agendas on the job rather than doing their damn work. And the media is very good at shaming people who point out the truth to them. Look what's going on with Tucker. And so it may not be possible for a lesson to be learned here because of the media. And so we're going to see a lot more collapses because people finally say, screw the media, I'm going to save my country. But that all remains to be seen. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to support the channel, visit rpwmedia.com. Share all of our stories with like-minded people. Give us a like. Check out the comments. It really helps. We'll see you in the next one.
Every day I am looking for